In your mind, is it more important to know or to be known? Hey friends, it's Pastor Mike from Fellowship Church. Always good to connect with you midweek. Hope you're having a wonderful week. Hope you're enjoying this nice fall weather. The colors sure are coming out now. Here's that thought for you again. In your mind, is it more important to know or to be known? This past Sunday at Fellowship Church, we covered a passage from the book of Matthew. We talked a lot about what it means to be a tree. That is, a tree that's known by its fruit, because Jesus had said that evaluating ourselves is a lot like looking at a tree. And you can tell whether the tree is healthy or not by what kind of fruit is being produced. And Jesus said something like, a good tree produces good fruit, and a bad tree produces bad fruit. That's Jesus' way of saying, when you look at the fruit of your life, you can tell a whole lot about the health of the tree, all the way down to the roots below ground. You can tell what's going on behind the scenes there. Just look for the fruit. Pretty great, pretty cool passage there from Jesus. But then Jesus says something that really kind of caught my attention. When talking to some people who were kind of trying to force their way into him, he says to them, "I never knew you." Now here's something that I always believed about the Christian faith. In the Christian faith, I thought it was our task to get to know God. That is, we want to know more and more. And as we know more about God and know more about Jesus, as we're learning things and increasing our knowledge, well, then we're getting in a better place with God somehow. In fact, the tagline, the mission statement of Fellowship Church is to know Christ and to make Him known. So that whole knowing thing just makes sense, but that's not what Jesus said. He didn't say, "I want you to know me." He said the challenge is, I don't know you. And that just reversed what I had normally thought. I thought that it was our job to get to know more and more about God and more about Jesus and come to know His plan for our full life and all that. That might be important. But what Jesus was saying is, I never knew you. And here's what that might mean for your life. First of all, you have to understand the word know in the Bible. And I don't mean the word know, N-O. I mean the word know, K-N-O-W. The word know in the Bible doesn't mean to simply accumulate more knowledge, like I know more and more. The word know in the Bible literally means to experience or to know very deeply. In fact, they even use that word to describe physical intimacy, that is to know someone biblically, right? So what Jesus was saying wasn't simply, I don't know enough about you. What He's saying is, I've never really experienced you. I think that's Jesus' way of saying, you and I have never been close enough that I could really know you. And if I don't know you all that well, how would it be possible for you to know me? See, Jesus doesn't simply want us to know things about Him. He wants us to know Him. That is to experience Him deeply. And of course, in the process of that, Jesus is also saying, my goal is to know you and to experience you deeply. How do you like the thought of Jesus being God, wanting to know you and to experience you in a way that Jesus would say, oh, now I get you. Now I understand you. That's what Jesus really wanted to see out of their life. It's what He wants to see out of our lives. So when we say something like we want to know Christ and make Him known, that's important. But just as important as our getting to know Him is giving Him the opportunity to get to know us, and that means we're opening up our hearts. When's the last time you just prayed, Lord, my heart is open to you and I want you to get to know me, experience me in a deep way. I love that thought. May that be a prayer for you today. Friends, I hope that all makes sense to you. I'm still working it through in my own mind. Hope you're having a great week. Hope the Lord Jesus Christ is speaking to you, and hope you are experiencing Him well and He's experiencing you too. Take care. God bless. Have a great week. Bye-bye.